Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Mariners franchise here on MLB The Show 23, and today we're going to have our third edition of Down on the Farm, where we take a look at our minor league prospects and highlight certain ones, as well as take a look at the minor league team. And today we're going to be highlighting a certain prospect down at AAA at the Tacoma Ramers by the name of Emerson Hancock, a starting pitching prospect who is 23 years old, and he's a right-handed pitcher. And we're going to take a look at him today and go a little bit deeper with his game. So if you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. Hancock has been pitching very good down with the Ramers in Tacoma, Washington. And we're going to look at his start today against the Sacramento River Cats, the organization in San Francisco. Hancock is a 6'9" overall B potential starting pitcher who throws righty. He's got 4 pitches in his arsenal: a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a circle change, and a curveball. And he is somebody who has a bright future in this organization. I know our first Down on the Farm spotlight was with Harry Ford, our #1 prospect and catcher. But I think Emerson Hancock is probably the more complete guy who's going to have a bigger impact when he gets to the major league level. And I think he'll honestly get to the major league level a lot sooner than Harry Ford, who's still down at AA. A little bit of background on him: he is the #6 overall pick back in the 2020 MLB draft out of Georgia. So the former Bulldog also participated in that same year on the USA Baseball Collegiate National Team back in 2020. He made 4 starts in that season before COVID shut down that adventure. His current best traits right now are his velo. He's very good, and with his velocity and his K per nine, which they kind of play off each other. You can kind of see in these games, Hancock can get the MPHs kind of up there, and he gets the batters fooled, so he's going to strike out a lot. Now, his current worst traits, unfortunately for us, are his walks per nine and his home runs per nine, which for a pitcher are both pretty important. You don't want to be walking a lot of batters, and you want to keep the ball in the ballpark, something that the Seattle Mariners Major League Club has done really well at this season. They lead the majors in home runs allowed. They've given up the least amount of home runs, so Emerson Hancock, to fit that mold, would have to improve on that a little bit, which is why he's still down here in Tacoma. I don't think he's too far away from reaching the major league level. My current ETA for Emerson Hancock is 2024. I don't think necessarily he'll make the opening day roster, but Hancock will definitely be at spring training next year, and he could potentially compete for a back of the end rotation spots. We're still going to have Marco Gonzalez on the roster for a couple of seasons. You know, you've seen Justice Sheffield spend a little bit of time in the majors. I think next year in spring training, Emerson Hancock can kind of throw his name into that mold a little bit and kind of battle for maybe a 5th rotation spot, depending on what we do in the offseason. And if he doesn't make the opening day roster, Hancock will definitely at least have 1 start next season. He gave up 2 earned runs in this game and pitched 6 innings in the loss to Sacramento. But overall, 2.84 ERA on the AAA season, 30 strikeouts and 31 2/3 innings. He hasn't done very bad. Here's a look at his player card. Like I said, 6'4", 213. You know, pretty steady across the board, but needs to develop a little bit, which is why I don't think he will make a start at the big league level this year. Well, that's going to do it for this Down on the Farm. Next one, we did finish the month of May, so we're just going to do a little bit of a monthly recap, catch up with the squad, see how they do around the league, as well as maybe take a look at some of the league leaders and stuff like that. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.